Hey guys, so today in this video I am going to be doing a full face of expired makeup. So I hold on to things until I just hold on to things I do not need. Recently, well not really recently, it was a couple months ago, I did a decluttering video because I had things which my mum gave me when I was younger to play with, which she had used when she was just a little bit older than me, which were maybe 30 years old. It was kind of crazy how old they were. So I threw all them out, but I do still have a bit of expired makeup because, to be honest, if you buy something that's expensive or it's your favourite product and it's got a 3-month expiry date, you're not going to throw it out after that. You're going to wait until you've used it all up. So that's basically what this video is. I've already put foundation on because I don't have any expired foundations. Once my foundations run out, I normally just throw them out. I don't really keep them for any reason. But without further ado, we're just going to get straight on in. So next up is concealer. I'm not actually entirely sure if this is fully expired because I can't find the little expiry thing on it. Oh, here it is. 24 months, so that's 2 years. Well, this definitely isn't expired. You know what is expired? I do have one that's expired. Let me go get it. Okay, so again, I can't find the expiry date on this one, but I am pretty sure this has expired. I've had it for maybe 1.5 years. The colour has gone a lot darker than it used to be. It's separated in the tube and it smells really funny, so I'm pretty sure this is expired. So I'm going to use this and we'll see what happens. This definitely isn't the colour it used to be. It's a lot more orange. Can you see that? Oh, not really. It's really dark, and this is the lightest shade, and I seem to remember it being just a lot lighter. Okay, so that's really all. I've put a little bit under my eyes and then on a spot on my forehead. I'm just going to blend that in with the same brush as I would normally use. Okay, so that is concealer. I'm just having a look at my powders just now to see if they're expired. I originally thought that this L'Oreal one might be expired because my mum bought it it was maybe 1 year ago now, and it's too light for her, so she gave it to me because I'm lighter than my mum. But this is a 2-year expiry date, so this one's still in date. I've got 2 loose powders here and I'm between which one to use because I can't remember when I purchased this one. This one's 1 year. I don't feel like this one's out of date. I'm going to use this one. Again, I feel like this one's maybe not completely out of date, but this is actually a fake, so I'm just assuming it would go out of date and a bit more gross quicker because of the things they used in it. It's a fake Laura Mercier translucent powder. I thought I was getting the legit thing. I wasn't. It still smells like powder, but it has gone a weird colour. It's gone a bit yellow, so I'm gonna use this. That is my face powder. To be honest, my face, let me actually just get a mirror that's a bit closer up. To be honest, the majority of my face actually looks really nice, apart from under my eyes where one thing that's not that great about it that I can see is because it's such a yellow colour, when you put it under your eyes it sort of tints the product you've got underneath, so the bits you don't put the powder on. A wasp just came in, Please go back outside, please. It's coming near. Right, I don't want to go near it, so I'm gonna stay. It's gone. It's gone. The bits that I haven't powdered have stayed the original colour of my foundation, so it contrasts it. So you need to powder your whole face. It does make your face look really flawless, but it's really tight and itchy under my eyes, and like obviously again I don't know what chemicals are in it, so it isn't probably a powder that I would use on a regular basis because like it could have anything in it, let's be honest. I want sort of bronzer, blush, you know, that sort of thing, and I'm not too sure if this is out of date, but I know it's the oldest bronzer I have. I can't remember exactly when I bought it, but this is again 2 years. Oh wait, I might actually have an out-of-date one down here. Okay, so yeah, I can't find a bronzer which I know for sure is out of date. This is the oldest bronzer I have, in fact. This was the first bronzer I ever had. I don't know if I bought it 2 years ago, if I bought it earlier or later. I don't know, but I know it's the oldest one I have, so I'm going to use this one. Can you see on the camera that my face has gone like really yellow? I don't really use it because it's got shimmer in it. I think their matte one of this would be actually really nice. I don't use this one though because yeah, it's got shimmer in it, and maybe in the summer I'll use it a bit more because whenever I use it I am quite pleasantly surprised, and I think it's quite a nice product. It is actually quite a nice product, I just don't use it. Right. It doesn't smell like nothing. I don't know if this is how it smelled when I first got it, but it definitely has a scent, so I don't know if that indicates if it's out of date or not. And the pigment that it did have has sort of gone, like you can barely see that on my finger or my hand, so I am thinking maybe it is actually out of date. That actually looks quite nice, you know. It is quite shimmery and like has quite a bit of a sheen to it, but it does look really really nice on your face. I quite like that. Whenever I use this I always like tell myself to use it more, but I never use it more. So for blush, I do have quite a few out of date blushes, I am pretty sure. So I've got this one by Avon. This is again my mum's. This one's maybe like 10 to 20 years old. It actually does just look like a plain powder, but it is a blush. It's just a very light colour. I've got this MUA Whipped blush, which isn't actually mine. Like somebody didn't want it and gave it to my friend, and then they gave it to me for this video that I've been planning to film for literally like 7 months and never have. So like that's why I've still got it. It is a very bright pink colour, and I'm pretty sure this is out of date. This one I'm not entirely sure if it's out of date. Again, it's very bright. Again, they gave me this for a video, which I've not done yet. And this is again a year, and I just have a feeling, I don't know how long she had this for, but there it is there. It's very bright. I just have a feeling that because the packaging's worn off, and I don't feel like should buy something like this recently, it is possibly more than a year old. And then I've also got this face sculpt palette from H&M, which has another year expiry date, and again I'm pretty sure this one's out of date. This one could maybe be just in date by like a month or so, but no, actually this is probably out of date. And there was 2 bronzers in here, but I don't know what I did with them. There's a highlight, which is actually a really pretty highlight, and a blush. I feel like this one is out of date though, because the products have gone really hard and like there's not much pigment to them anymore. I actually really want to try this. I've never used it, so maybe I'll use a bit of this and then a bit of the Avon blush over the top, because I want to use this one for highlight, because I don't think I have another out of date highlight, so I'm going to use this one for it. Here. Yeah, there's absolutely no pigment to it. It's like sort of hardened up, like there's barely anything coming off onto my brush. Oh my god, this is such a weird colour. Can you see that? Oh my god. I really want... Please tell me you can see that. It's not even pink, it's just like a white stripe going up my face. Oh, I wanted to use this because like, oh my god. Because the texture's gone so weird, I wanted to see if it would be like any good. That side already doesn't look as bad. It's got like a patch of like just pink here. You can't really see it on camera, thank God. But I haven't... It doesn't blend either, it just stays there in a little clump of pink and white. It's just very light. Can you see it? Oh my god, you can definitely see it on that side. It's just a stripe and it won't blend out. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I'm so glad you cannot see this. It's just like 2 stripes of white going up my face. Let's see if we can save it with this Avon blush, which is this here. Okay, that brush is too big. Let's use the brush it comes with. Oh! Wow, okay. Let's not use the brush it comes with. I feel like I can smell something... Oh. I feel like I can smell something funny in it, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Brush just stuck to the thing underneath and made it look grey. This is going great. It's done the exact same thing on the other side. It's stuck to the thing underneath and gone a sort of weird grey pink colour. I look like I've been punched in the face. Right, onto highlighter. We're using this one here, which if I can remember is actually quite a nice highlighter. Oh, yeah. Right, obviously I need to blend it out, but this highlighter is actually so pretty. When you turn to the front, you can see a definite cast. Maybe, as I said, it is because it is out of date. What has happened to my face right now? Ooh, can you see that weird purple cast it's giving? It looks so pretty from the side as well. No. Maybe this is out of date. This is only 6 months you can use it for. I think they're talking more about the brow gel than they are the actual powders. And I'm pretty sure I've had this for more than 6 months. Yeah, I've definitely had it for more than 6 months. That was like November last year. December. I've definitely had this for more than 6 months. Definitely. So, I guess we're using powder today, as we all know. I can't put powder on my eyebrows without it looking a mess, so let's pray for me, shall we? I started doing my eyebrows myself last night, so they're like a really nice shape, because I always do my eyebrows, not this side, this side, this side. This is like my dream eyebrow shape, and my eyebrows are somehow growing into that shape, but my eyebrows grow so quickly. Like, I bet you tomorrow I'll have like hairs down here, hairs underneath. Like, I only did my eyebrows 2 weeks ago and I already had loads of hairs in between and they were all growing down here again, so I had to do them again because I left them, like, not even gonna lie, like so long not doing the middle, maybe even like 4 months or something, 6 months, and they were getting like a rug because I hated plucking my eyebrows. I found it so boring. And they'd all grown down here. Like, I never did anything about my eyebrows down here because I just got told not to. I'd ruin my eyebrows, but they just, like, I was starting to kind of fill my eyebrows in where all the hair was, so the hair got really thick down here, so I was filling my eyebrows in from down here to here, so it made them look really big. And like, I still don't have a lot of eyelid eyebrow space, but when they're growing down to here I had like zero at all. So one night I bit the bullet. I plucked the middle, I plucked all underneath, I plucked the ends that were growing out there, and they became so much smaller, so much nicer, and like, I've just found it so easier since then. Do you know what? These absolutely stink, so I can tell why they're out of date, and they've went like really hard and there's no pigment to them. Like, okay, well, it's a black, so there's obviously pigment to the black, but like, they've went really hard and sort of a bit chunky. That does not smell right. I think when they were talking about the 6 months, they were mainly talking about this. Oh my god, that smells disgusting. That is out of date. I'm done. We're now using the eyebrow gel. Everything on this side of my face has gone slightly better than on this side of my face, but eyeshadow. Right. So I've got a couple palettes which might be out of date. This one says 6 months, and again I think this is actually out of date. This is also fake. It's not the real Urban Decay palette. I bought this at the same time as this, thinking that, again, I was getting a real one when I didn't really understand about fake makeup at that point. Sure, this is out of date. 12 months, a year. Yeah, I've had this for way more than a year. This was actually one of my first ever proper eyeshadow palettes. It was £4. This is sort of Makeup Revolution's original eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use this one today, and we'll see what we can come up with. Oh, I hate there's not a mirror in it because I always do my eyeshadow like that. Hate there's not a mirror in it. There's also a lot of kickback in the pan, and they've got a little bit of fallout as well. Honestly, Makeup Revolution have came on so much since I first bought makeup, because I used to always buy their makeup products and I used to think they were amazing, but when I tried their new products, like, they were out of this world, you know what I mean? Like, they've just came on so far as a brand, and some of their makeup has become like widely known, and I don't know, I just love their makeup brand. I think they're such a good value for money makeup brand. To be honest, so far these eyeshadows are actually blending out really nicely. I really want to do a blue look actually, so maybe I will actually take this blue out of the Fake Naked palette. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to give it a go, you know, try new things. I don't think it's going to go that great because, I mean, it's fake and it's a weird colour. It's sort of a really dark blue. This isn't expired, by the way. Actually, maybe it is. No, I don't think it is. Oh, actually, that's actually quite nice. I feel like the look I imagine, it's a lot more of a bright, punchy blue. But this isn't too bad. Why it's not blending? Let's take this matte. It's stuck there in that position. This is a lot darker than I was going for. The fallout from these palettes are insane. They've went right down to my lower lash line, making me look like a panda. And it just doesn't look good. I feel like the colours that I've used, I put like already one of my crease, a blue and then a gold on top. They would look so nice if the palettes were better quality and they blended nicer and they showed up a bit better and they didn't all merge into this brown weird mess. Because this colour isn't like it looks in here, it's not that colour, it's like, it's a lot more darker, and then like it's all falling down to my lower lash line, making me look like an absolute panda. And I just want to move on because I just look a bit ridiculous and no matter what I do, it doesn't solve it. I just wish the blue was maybe a bit brighter and it blended, because I had to put in a couple dark colours into my crease to make it blend or to cover up the edges, because once I put it there it stuck, I could not move it and I look insane. Okay, mascaras and eyeliners actually. Eyeliners, this one doesn't actually have an expiry date on it, but I'm pretty sure you're only meant to keep them for 6 months or so, and this one's about a year old now, so I'm going to use this. This is the MUA Wet Look Mascara. I haven't actually used this in ages, purely because, oh, this is an eyeliner by the way, purely because it isn't a very good eyeliner. And once I discovered the two Maybelline ones, I actually learned how to do eyeliner properly. This one's just this one's just bad compared to it. Really messy because it's on this piece of like It's almost like a piece of like but what's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Pyrofoam. Oh my god. Polystyrene. It's almost like a tip of polystyrene, and it just gets everywhere on your eyelashes, on your everywhere. What the hell? It's also really clumped all my eyelashes together. Look at that. Right, can you see that? It's transferred up there, and on my lower lash line. It also smells horrible because it's out of date. The Barry M Showgirl mascara, to be honest, this was a terrible mascara to start off with. It's got this weird, it's like just a standard one, does nothing for your eyelashes, no product comes off on the wand, it doesn't grip your eyelashes, it just like glides over the top of it. And the mascara's expiry dates are like 3 months, so this is well out of date as well. And it smells out of date as well, and it's just a bad mascara. And that's my eyelashes. You can't see them because it doesn't even make your eyelashes that black, it just combs over them. Out of date lip products. Okay, let's go for this number 7 lipstick in 30 Plum Beautiful. This is a gorgeous coloured lipstick, but again my mum gave it to me when I was younger to like play with, and it's probably about 10 to 20 years old again, but it is such a nice colour. That's the lips done. Only part of this look that looks good is the foundation, because it's my normal foundation. Potentially the bronzer and the lips. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did not think it was going to turn out this bad. I mean, I bet we could have made the eyes look a lot nicer by using maybe not a blue and just like put a gold all over the lid, but I like to be adventurous and I thought that blue looked really pretty, and I had an idea in mind, but it ended up being absolutely terrible because the palette is fake and it's out of date and the colour was not nice, and it merged to this. The eyeliner smeared everywhere, it feels horrible on my eye, the mascara did nothing. The freaking highlight looks horrible, the blush looks horrible, the mascara looks horrible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!